and I don't know. Maybe he's good enough to back that up.
This matchup is
really brutal, though.
Feels brutal for Puff.
Yeah. Microwave should absolutely be able to do the double aerials, like just fair to nair off a single short hop.
I think he could have wrestled that. I know this is Cole's bracket. Like this is what he came to Keystone for. Is what he was saying. Like he loves remix. He doesn't really play vanilla that often. I don't think. So hopefully he can take this one. But JP is gonna be really hard to beat.
I feel like Microwave Hotdogs is actually really technical too, so I'm surprised he hasn't done like just like fair nair, fair nair, fair nair. Like it's totally true against Puff. Surprised he hasn't gone for it. You know what I mean, right?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I mean, it's still early. It's only a minute in, so maybe he'll bust that out when the opportunity arises. Right here, he should be looking for a dare, yeah. He's playing a little bit too much on the ground. Versus Puff, you want to throw out like fairs. It just kind of like stuffs her out so much. That was a great smash.
Marth having that range is so useful against Puff because you can just keep boxing Puff out, and she can't really do much. I do agree that he's playing a little more grounded than he needs to.
Yeah, that little exchange that JPX had earlier, he like slightly walked into stage to get that down smash and not get nipped by that up B. That was really good.
Yeah, JP's playing a really good Puff right now. Oh,
that's just some
4-1.
Yeah, he's not doing enough forward airs for sure.
Yeah.
You want to do the tipper forward airs versus Puff very early on to keep her in hit stun, and then start doing the weak ones a little later. Not sure to stop out like right here.
Yeah, here we go.
Yeah, he's a little high there, so like, oh, that was good. Microwave Hotdogs is really good at doing those strong up Bs, whether like forward facing or reverse.
Yeah, no, definitely. He's super good at doing those up Bs. I have seen like his clips where he's just doing like shield breaks and like up B cancels and stuff. He really likes the tech side of the game. So that's where I was surprised because I haven't seen much of it. Oh my god, what a call out from JP. Come on, JP. Well, he's looking over it.
The thing about the way that Microwave Hotdogs is playing is that he's playing grounded, but he's not getting any grabs. And if you do get grabs on Puff as Marth, you can back throw and actually like extend it. It's kind of like interesting that way. Like some floaties just works against them. Like he wasn't really getting anything from dash dancing on the ground. Like here he's dash dancing, he's not doing anything. If DK's shielding, you could just get on the one side of him and do a nair as Marth, and she'll keep him in stun, and then you can get a grab.
Do you think like maybe Microwave Hotdogs is overthinking it, or just JP is just in his head or something?
Well, I think for one, JPX is just a better player, so it's always going to be hard. You know, like the level that JPX is at is a lot more than Microwave Hotdogs, but he's not hitting hard enough right now. So if he can get this, it's not that.
Yeah.
It's still
like both Puff and Kong are just combo food for Marth. So really
this might be easier than the Puff because DK is so big. So he might be able to get these quarters easier than these.
I feel like you never really want to be cornered as Marth. You never want to be at the corner because it sucks to get out of the corner as Marth. So
it looks like he also doesn't really utilize grabbing as Marth. Like it seems like a lot of the times he's just trying to get, let's see, back throw. Here we go. He needs a strong forward air there. He got the weak one. That's why he couldn't continue it.
He maybe could have done fast fall nair. I think I've seen you do that a lot, where you do like the fast fall nair just as you're landing.
Yeah, you can do like fast fall nair into like up tilt, or like fast fall nair into like another forward air. Let's see if he can finish this.
All right, yeah.
There. Yeah, I figured this would be a little bit easier because DK's just a much easier target. You don't really want to do that. I hear if you can get something.
You know, he must be listening because he's grabbing way more too.
Yeah, grabs are like, if you're gonna play the dash dance game, you need to be getting grabs. Otherwise, you're not getting anything a lot of the time. Like an aerial into grab.
Oh, I think JP actually DI'd that, so he was able to.
Who's winning? I got ads right now. It's Microwave Hotdogs is up 4 stocks to a high 3 stock JPX. Now 2 stock. Just close it out.
I've always wanted to experiment with the weak hit of down air, but I think it's too laggy of a move for it to have any utility outside of accidentally hitting it.
I actually use it intentionally a lot of the time when I tech chase like a high percent.
Oh, sure.
If you do weak down air, high percent, like 100, 111, you can get like an F smash and get kills a lot of the time.
I'll have to give that some thought.
A lot of times it looks accidental when I do it, but it's like actually intentional. You just have to do it very low to the ground, like very low to the plat when you're landing. It's not that hard.
It's always great when you do something like it, you know that it actually has use, and then someone like looks at you and thinks it's accidental. Because then maybe they will adjust to it.
Marth has a lot of like intricate things, so it happens a lot. See if you can. Oh, you don't want to grab there. You don't want to up tilt with DK. Sometimes dare up tilt does work, but with DK you might as well grab.
If you've got like the opponent on the shield on the ground and you can't really get a grab, do you think you should just pressure with like tippers just to keep them in stun?
On the ground and they're shielded?
Yeah.
I think you should just grab them. I don't think you should waste your time shield breaking with Marth when conversions come from grabs.
Nice, nice.
He could have DI'd onto stage, but he didn't really DI much at all. So.
Giving JP a little bit of that humble pie.
JP's probably going to switch off.
Yeah.
The Puff game was very dominant, so I'd be surprised if he doesn't switch back to Puff just to take the set.
JP's Puff is actually really good, actually. Like, if he sat down and like played vanilla Puff in a vanilla bracket, I wouldn't be like, oh, he's trolling. I'd be like, no, JP's Puff is actually really good.
Yeah, Microwave Hotdogs is Master Handjob's brother, I believe, and he mostly plays. He comes from a melee background. He mostly plays remix. And he loves Marth. Marth is his guy. Alright, so we got the Puff going back here. Microwave Hotdog's doing a lot of dash dancing. You want to be in the air versus Puff, just swinging that sword. There you go.
Yeah, it's like the philosophy of swatting the balloon. It's just a good way to like really annoy Puff. I don't hate the dash dancing in practice, even if it's risky. And I think most of the time, I think you should just do it comes naturally and what's comfortable, even if it's not necessarily, you know, quote-unquote optimal. I think that's when people play their best.
Could have nared there too. A lot of the times JPX is leaving himself open to getting nared from ledge. Going out attacking with it to see if he finishes it. Oh, he did it a little too early. Wanted another forward, clean forward to there. So versus Puff, a lot of the times, he tried to do the reverse up beat tech chase, but did not get it. Versus Puff, a lot of the times you want to dare when they're like at 60%, mid-percent, because then you can just get another dare and kill them.
Alright. Still sticking with the dash dancing. Again, I like it in practice, but it does make you a little bit vulnerable.
The thing is that he's not going to get anything with these CV up Bs. He's good. He always gets the sweet spot with that. But the thing about dash dancing, if you're not, like if the Puff is going to be in the air, what are you dash dancing for? Marth is not good from below. Like, because all of his moves are pretty weak. Even like tipper upper is not going to keep Puff in stun.
Maybe he's just trying to fake him out a little bit. I'm not sure what his I don't know him like as a player.
Style, yeah. It's just his play style. He stays on the ground. Marth is good on platforms. That's the thing, though. He's like really good on plats. I would say the dash dancing is typically better versus a character who's also trying to play the same game.
Yeah, like Sonic, actually. I can see it being very tricky.
Yeah, or like, you know, Fox, where you're like going low, like your body is low profile and you're dash dancing through the laser or something like that.
Oh, good tipper. JP not looking as strong as he was comparative to the first game, so maybe Microwave Hotdogs figures something out in his head, or JP is not respecting him enough. That's definitely something that JP falls into, where he gets almost a little too happy, a little too cocksure of himself, and then he lets his guard down.
Yeah, this game looking different than game one, but it's still early. JP can easily bring this back. Yeah, and Microwave Hotdogs doesn't seem comfortable on the plats or below the plats when there's so much that you can do as Marth. You do down air, like Puff cannot react to Marth down air a lot of the time. What he's like up tilt.
Something like that?
Yeah, exactly. And then you can get a, you can get a grab or you can up tilt after the dare.
That was good coverage, actually.
And Puffs also love to roll, so like you can read their movement sometimes. Oh, misses the down smash.
Maybe didn't need to do that, actually.
Forward air, forward air, that should be it.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice. Finally, a 0 to death. But he did that nair from ledge, kinda, and like that's what I'm kind of talking about. All right, let's see if we can get something here. Yeah, that's tough. Forward throw and Puff, I mean, it's like you're not gonna get much a lot of the time. So you're better off swinging the sword.
Alright, good nair. 2-2 now. I feel like their neutral is a little bit like Micro just said he wants to play on the ground, and then JP plays more in the air, but then sometimes I see them switch for like a brief second.
Yeah.
I feel like maybe that's something JP could do to his advantage. Something that I think is a good thing to do is noticing where people like to play and then playing in their space and making them unpunchable.
Yeah, rushing them down a little bit and not necessarily like going in, but taking up space and forcing their hand.
Oh.
Let's see how he punishes this. Oh, no, that's not what you want. That was kind of an awkward percent on the top plat versus Puff. I don't know like if he could have actually followed it up and killed him.
Yeah, I'm not sure either. JP does have this lead. I'm seeing the clock, and I think it would be funny if he timed it out. I definitely think that's it.
Oh, he just goes for.
Oh,
wow, he made it back. That's a good downer, but I don't know. So JP trying to clean this up.
Marth does not really have.
Too early. Marth on the ledge really blows. You can. There's like a few mix-ups that you can do, but it's just really bad.
It actually dawns on me like how predictable it is. Like sometimes if the Marth comes back and I'm playing against Marth, I don't think about when I'm Marth. I'm like, how do I get off the ledge? Like, what is? It's so readable.
JP takes it 2-1.